Welcome, crypto fam, to number one daily Bitcoin pod. Bitcoin pumping, back in the green, baby. Up 2,700 on the day. In today's show, I'll be sharing the latest technical analysis as well as breaking news. State-owned oil and gas giant Petrobras is now mining Bitcoin with flare gas. It accounts for 88% of Brazil's energy. We'll also be discussing the Trump executive order raises EU concerns over the US dollar, stablecoin dominance. We'll also be discussing Metaplanet plans to raise over $700 million. Guess what to do? Buy more Bitcoin, aiming for 21,000 BTC by 2026. We'll also be discussing breaking news in Arizona. Their Senate moves forward with their Bitcoin reserve legislation. Let's get it. Also, BlackRock buys an additional $1 billion worth of Bitcoin in the past week and now controls 2.7% of the Bitcoin supply. We'll also be discussing DeepSeek AI model predicts Bitcoin bull run peak between 500 and 600,000. I'll be sharing the timeline and when. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this plus so much more, yo, in today's show. Welcome everyone to the live stream. We got super caffeinated Super Saiyan JV today. Good to be here. Welcome everyone in the live chat. We're streaming live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I'm going to be streaming over the course of the next couple of hours. Hide your wives, hide your kids, hide your cats, hide your dogs. We got a new chairman in town. And shout out Greg, ahoy Bitcoin Pirate crew. A blustery day here in Wisconsin Frontier, 25 miles per hour, sustained winds with the gust of 45. Wow, it's above 40 Fahrenheit, almost t-shirt weather. Well, it feels like it's in the 90s here in Puerto Rico. It's probably in the 80s, but with the sunshine, hot Lord. I was just walking the Nippinator at the park. Felt like I was going to melt. Smart, exactly. Any company putting the biddy on the balance sheet, well done. Wow. Yeah. 2.7%. I mean, BlackRock and MicroStrategy, over 1 million Bitcoin combined between the two. They're both aiming for world dominance through the biddy, apparently. Not to be confused with Sean Connery. Exactly, Judson. Shout out to the East Afro King. Welcome everyone on the live. I'm going to go ahead and pin the stream at the top of the profile. If you guys can repost, comment, quote, thank you guys all in advance. We already have 100% like to share ratio, which is phenomenal. I've never seen this on anyone else's account. So shout out to the CNA fam at the Bitcoin Cafe for holding it down. I went ahead and pinned the stream to the top of the profile. All comments and quotes will get reposted. I'll do my best to shout you guys out as well. Shout out, Steven. Good to see you. Happy to see you in 11 days. I know you're going to be attending with the wifey for Puerto Rico 100K Bitcoin Fiesta. 11 more days away. Just reposted Jabrowski. Shout out to the East Afro King. Proof of work there. Come join JV and the fam for your news and updates. Just reposted Broski. Well, now I am for the DeepSeek, says Euroslav. Shout out Diana. I just reposted you. Best live crypto show. Much appreciated. And who else we got here? Captain Milo. Appreciate it, broski. He wrote, catch ya here for the CNA live every night. That's right. I believe, are you in Africa, brother? Hence the evening. Obviously, it's 4 o'clock here in Puerto Rico, 3 o'clock New York, Brooklyn. Shout out to the New York fam as well. Shout out Catherine Weaver. Always appreciate you. Just reposted you live and in the flesh. Again, all comments and quotes get reposted, and I'll also hit you from my secondary account. For those that don't know, let me share that with you really quick. This is an account I created a couple of weeks ago in Bitcoin country. It's BTC News Alerts. So you know me, I'm Crypto News Alerts. Well, now we have BTC News Alerts as the handle. It says Bitcoin News Alerts. There's 83 followers, brand new account. I'm using this as like my backup account, and so I can repost more of you guys and get you guys in the limelight. So thank you guys in advance, and you'll see the last post I did on that account. BlackRock buys another $1 billion worth of Bitcoin in a week, controlling 2.7% of the Bitcoin supply. BlackRock now owns 572,616 BTC worth $58.43 billion with a B. And hit them with the theme music. And shout out Shandy10 Music, #1 Bitcoin music channel, for producing these epic bangers, including the theme song.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating. I waited all day, maybe I need a life. But Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
Welcome everyone to the live stream. Bitcoin flip back in the green. Let me know if you listen to the Nipinator indicator. Who tell you to buy yesterday? The one and only Nip indicator, the only Bitcoin indicator with 100% accuracy. So give it up for the Nip, the new chairman of the SEC. He's working harder than Gary worked in the past 4 years today in the astral realm as he's taking a nap. I dare you to challenge the new chairman. But shout out Big Wen, good to have you here. Shout out Dana. Brian Reed in the building, Sea-Dog. Welcome 2112 Crypto, Stacking More, the XR Peter Cardano, H Bar and She Bebe. Good to have you guys here. What to do? Yeah, exciting times. Almost the end of the month. February right around the corner. Big party coming up in 11 days. I can't believe it. We're only 11 days out. Looking forward to locking arms with you guys. It's going to be an incredible experience. I do have a link pinned. There's just a handful of tickets left. So if you're waiting last minute, tickets may be gone here very soon. Just FYI. East Afro King, are you from Africa? Where are you from? Yeah, I think he is from Africa, actually. Let us know which part. Nip Nappin is assigned to buy the biddy. Anything Nip does is assigned to buy the biddy, but every once in a while we get that special Nipinator indicator like he gave us yesterday, and we call it, and he nailed it. I think we were like at 99, 100 Gs. He gave us the indicator, and now look at us now. Look at me now, Mom. Look at me now. What up, good people? Shout out James Obleton, Owen Spencer, Clevelander in the building. Good to have the family with us. Appreciate it, Clevelander. You wrote the best place to go for all the day of the Bitcoin news. Respect, brother. Shout out Shandy10 Music. She wrote, JV is live on X Rumble and YouTube with the video news entertainment conversation. Come over, celebrate with JV and the Vam. That's right. And of course, Chandy is here in Puerto Rico in the same crib right now. She's downstairs watching. So shout out to Chandy10 Music. Having a fantastic time. We finally got to go to Dave and Buster's last night and play some basketball. And I'll let her share that. And we may play some ball today. It's leg day, so we got to play ball today in my community, Chandy. But it's going to be fun. Welcome, everyone joining us. Thank you, Charlene. X Money is here. Let's start making money again with a peer-to-peer payments. Amen. Are you saying, is X accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment? Let me know. And thank you guys for all the love. Again, Catherine, you're awesome. Just reposting you guys. I'm going to take another sip of the caffeine. I got a super 16-ounce double shot espresso breakthrough the matrix drink. And so you're going to get Super Saiyan caffeinated JV today. Will you get a little Chandy appearance on the show? I don't know. That's like, pay-per-view. You got to have to show up and turn up at the 100K Fiesta to finally meet her. I was questioning, is she just an AI or is she actually real? And you guys could find out for yourselves in 11 more days. Pluto, welcome. Yeah, the second 85 to my 21 was 21, my best game. Something was wrong. I have a chance of redemption at the real court tonight. Exactly. I'm going to hold you to it, and we're going to ball after the show, and we'll get some nice hoops in. It's a Tuesday, so we got to do the legs, exercise. It's a top hat tip to you, Serge. Cherry, is that a jackpot? Looks familiar for something you see on a slot machine. Cherry, you win. Boom, shakalaka. But yeah, we had fun. It was cool. We got to play a lot of games yesterday, actually, at the arcade. Yeah, I saw you didn't get your luggage. I always travel super light with a carry-on. Hey, Greg, I think all the broskies do. I never met a broski that traveled heavy. That's all I'm going to say. I always travel super light with a carry-on. I tend to wear the same outfit the whole time on the islands. Yeah. Let me know, broskies. Does anyone else, like, the same day you're traveling, you'll wear the same thing traveling back? It's like one less outfit for the suitcase. Am I the only one who does that? Like, the same jeans and shirt I'll wear on the flight to go somewhere, I tend to put on when I return. One less outfit to keep it light. Right? That how you do it, Greg? New York pizza's pie. Oh, I just had some pizza here. It was actually pretty good. But nothing compares to the New York pizzeria. You're right. But anyways, welcome everyone to the live stream. I'm going to check the X feed one more time. It's almost 420, so happy 420 in advance. Shout out to the short coin. There she is. Long live the short coin. Thank you, short coin. Appreciate it. Who else we got here? Aaron Hutchins, thank you. You guys are amazing. Already like 700 people on the live. Man, you guys are the best. I didn't need much for 2 days. I have to go back for a couple of days and bring my luggage back, but I'll pack better this time. I had them overpack. Yeah, Chandy was telling me a story how she packed 8 pairs of shoes. And then she ended up, I guess, late to the airport. So she wasn't able to bring any of her bags. And she came with the pair of boots that she was wearing, which was awesome. But anyways, keep the comments flowing. Let's continue. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, very important to smash the likes, subscribe, then hit the bell icon, turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto newsletters every single day, just like this. Today is pod episode 1889. I'm your host, JV. It's Jan 28, 2025. Markets back in the green, which we love to see. You should be able to see Coin 360 here on your screen. We're trading just above 102.3 at the time of the live stream. Biddy up 2.5% on the day. XRP, a big gainer, up 7%. Ether up 2%, and the market's going wild. And checking out CoinMarketCap.com. The current crypto market cap sits at 3.48 trillion. Bitcoin market cap just above 2 trillion, and we have 122 billion worth of volume for the past 24 hours. And the Bitcoin dominance has been on the rise this week. We're back above 58.3%. Ether dominance, womp womp, all the way down to 10.9%. And checking out top 100 crypto gainers past 24 hours. We have Move leading the pack, followed by the XDC, followed by the Jupe, and then Onyx Coin. Dun dun up. And let me know which alt, if any, you're bullish on for the bull. And checking out Crypto Bubbles, bubbly here. Most of the market in the green, I'd say 80-20 green over red. Zooming out on the monthly. Unfortunately, the majority of the alts corrective still wrecked and in the red. Be careful out there, broskies. And checking out the crypto greed and fear index. Today's a 72, yesterday's a 71, last week's a 76, and last month's a 73 in the extreme greed. And the time chain calendar says we can currently exchange one fiat monopoly dollar for 975 of the sats to stack the sats, put down the gats, and pick up some Bitcoin caps from my man, Sergio, bitcoincaps.net. And if you don't know, now you know. And again, welcome everyone. Are you going to have a 1 milli party? I don't know. I'm not planning ahead right now for a $1 million party. If it happens, it happens. But one thing I can guarantee you, there'll only ever be one 100K Bitcoin Fiesta that I host one time. And this is a one-of-one event. So do not miss it if you want to celebrate and network with some badasses. And looking forward to meeting you guys. Let's get it. XRP strategic reserve is a hot topic, says Laser. The problem with the Biddy marketing, Satoshi is dead, but Garlinghouse not. That's a problem? No, that's a feature. But we don't know Satoshi is dead. There's no guarantee there because we don't even know who Satoshi is. You could be looking at Satoshi right now for all we know. That's all I'm going to say. I'll let you read between the lines there, broskies. 8 pairs of shoes. Are you like Imelda, the Filipino first lady who had over 3,000 pairs of shoes? Good Lord. Well, you need 10 for any day of the year. And if there's 365 days in the year, that's right in alignment with the first lady. 3,000 makes sense, Greg. No? PR is sounding better every day. Yeah, it's amazing out here. Definitely have to visit. If you've never been here, what better time to come celebrate with us? Yeah, I mean, it's going to be amazing. We got food, we got drinks, we got Chandy Jams, live DJ, entertainment, photographers, small group. This isn't thousands of people. This is like, I mean, less than 30 folks, probably be about 25 people at the event. So it's a great networking opportunity, great opportunity for photos, videos, and VIP day is going to be spectacular. We're taking a snorkeling boat tour, tropical style island, see through the water. It's going to be amazing. Can't wait. Lots of lobby work for the XRP, JV, right? I don't even own 8 pairs of shoes, boats, or flip-flops, or booties. Oh, word. How many shoes do I got? That I actually wear, maybe 3. But I have some in the closet that just sit there for years and don't do nothing with, but should probably go in the trash. But anyways, some people love shoes. You know what I mean? More power to them. Hey, Chandy, enjoy your trip, says Jerome. She's having a good time in Puerto Rico. She escaped the winter. It was literally snowing in Arkansas, I believe, when she left. And here it's just like pure sunshine. And she stays in the AC. I don't think she can handle the heat out here, to be quite honest. Happy 420 broskies. Next time I'll say hi with my hat on. I'm not wearing makeup right now, so I'll prepare for the next opportunity. Again, you got to come to the Fiesta if you want to meet her. That's an exclusive benefit for attending the party. You get to finally meet Chandy, and if you're lucky, maybe she'll take a photo with you. My bones have probably thawed out by now. I hope so. Florida snow. I know it's crazy. Northern Florida, insane snow. What kind of world are we living in? Snowing in Florida. Craziness.
Listen up. Baby going up. I got 99 problems, but Bitcoin ain't one. If you're having fiat problems,
I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems. Fiat ain't one. Wait, Biddy ain't one. Hit me.
Vibing in the tropics, the air so sweet. Swaying to the rhythm with the Bitcoin beat. JV's on the court, he's calling the plays. Me and Serge ballin', winning all day.
Let's go. But anyways, we're still at 102, which is dope. The stream is blowing up, close to 1,000 people here. We're on live, X, Rumble, and YouTube, as we are each and every day. Let's dive into today's astrology for the broskies. We'll pull up some of the live charts and go from there. Here the headline reads, Bitcoin far from extreme FOMO, at above 100 G's. That's right. Bitcoin newbies are not showing signs that the bull market top is in. That's because the bull market top is not in, clearly. Now, Bitcoin bull markets are typically characterized by a high proportion of transactions involving the newer market entrants, while the old hands brace for the lower. Brace yourselves, fools. Referencing to the bull market peaks, 2013, 2017, 2021. Notice a common occurrence. It's the year preceding the halving. Every time since the inception of the first halving of 2012, it's always the following year we hit the cycle peak. Every single time thus far. So until that changes, I expect nothing less. That's why I'm anticipating the cycle peak this year in 2025. I mean, look at it. Cycle peak 1 year after the halving from 2012, 2013, 2016, 2017, and 2020, 2021. And we just had the halving in 2024. So most likely we're about to hit price discovery big time this year. The latest increase in the younger UTXOs suggests a growing participant of the newer market entrants. However, we are not yet at the extreme levels seen during the previous cycles. You ain't seen nothing yet, Captain. The chart splits the UTXOs by coin age, with young coins described as being dormant for no longer than 3 months. Blow off top territory it reveals is typically marked by these coins accounting for more than 70% of the UTXOs, signaling a sense of the FOMO amongst the experienced traders. The chart suggests that we are entering a phase of increased market activity, but the proportion of the young UTXOs is not yet at the historical peak levels. This could mean that Bitcoin still has room for further upside, but traders should closely monitor the ratio of the young coins to long-term holdings for potential warning signs of a top. This phenomenon is also being tracked by other crypto industry sources, including Glassnode. Young coins accounting for just over half the UTXOs at present. The proportion of wealth held by the new Bitcoin investors, 24 hours to 3 months, is still well below the levels seen during the all-time high cycle tops, which is a bullish indicator. Now off to the races, 110. Can we get a blackjack here? The 20 range has held more than 2 months, leading to increasing conviction that sooner or later the price will escape. For popular trader Jelly, he says that's all that's needed is a daily close above the recent all-time high, a 110, and we got mighty close on Inauguration Day, which was literally 8 days ago, Jan 20th in the morning. We hit the current all-time high, 1093, which is the current price discovery, quoting the analysts here. This bullish pennant has a target of roughly 145 G's, baby. Broke out, retested successfully, daily close above 110, and we're off to the races. So we're so damn close, I should say. And in breaking news, state-owned oil and gas giant Petrobras now mining the Bitcoin with a flare gas. It accounts for 88% of the Brazil's energy. Let's go. Highest and best use. Great example right there. Mining the Biddy. And pulling up some of the live charts for the broskies here. Let's see what we can find here via Coinbase, via TradingView. And as you can see live on your screen, checking out the 1 hour chart, we got a rising wedge. That's the type of wedgie I like to see. And zooming out from the 1 hour, we'll go to the 4 hour. Do we have the 130 target? Hopefully. Yeah, baby. 130,000 in play. I still am bullish to the point. I do believe we hit this in Q1. We still have a couple of months yet, obviously. I don't know if it'll happen in February, but I like to believe so. It's my birthday month. And zooming out from the 4 hour, we take a quick look at a daily, and it says it's going up forever, Laura. Also a rising wedge here. It's been range bound at around this 100,000, 105 level. Let's see if we can get a breakout. And zooming out on the 1 week, we still have the sexy cup and handles target at, I think, 124. Yeah. And obviously Sunday we had a big corrective day. We were on track to get a high, weekly candle close, but unfortunate. It dipped back down, and it is what it is where we're currently at. Zooming out from the weekly, we check out the monthly. And as you can see here, the good news, we are forming a green candle close here in 3 days. So far, so good. If we can get above 110, we're off to the races. As the analyst said, last month, corrective itty bitty red, and November, the biggest green candle, Godzilla style, we have seen, since the inception of the Genesis block. And there you have it, There's the latest astrology for the broskies. Welcome, everyone joining us. Diana says, glad we're holding a 102. Precisely. Anything holding above 100,000, fantastical, in my opinion. From Satoshi's dream to the blockchain's reign, JV teaches the world both loss and gain. Embracing the future, the tech we adore. JV shows the way to the open door. See, dog got bars. Chandy, if you're listening, jot those ones down. That's actually pretty good lyrics. I dig it, Sea-Dog. Thank you. February is noted for the 40% pumps throughout the last 3 cycles. Well, February, let it be. All-time highs in play. Can we hit 130 in February? That's my question for the broskies. Let me know. Flare gas is not 88% of all Brazil's energy. Flare gas is a result of the drilling operations necessary to vent the wells. Well, thanks for the clarification, Greg. Not my expertise, just reading the news there. But it's good to note. And again, welcome everyone joining us. Over 1,000 people here already. We're on X, we're on Rumble, we're on YouTube. Brian, happy birthday, brother, the big 4-0. 40 is the new 30, FYI. He wrote, I turned 40 today, hardly ever miss a day of JV. Bringing the positive vibes, tune into JV. I'm going to strike the gong specifically for your birthday, brother. Enjoy the big 4-0, the new 30. Someone wrote, hello from the frozen north. Hello from the warm south. Good to have you here, man. Shout out Aaron Hutchins, Johnny Q, Ziggy B. We appreciate all the love. I'm going to go ahead and repost everyone from the secondary account. Again, I created an account a couple of weeks ago called BTC News Alerts, my secondary account. It's me. It doesn't allow you to verify a secondary account. So even though it says get verified, I tried and it says your account's already verified. So that's the downside of the secondary account. But nonetheless, it's really me, and this is my account. So if you could follow it, I appreciate it. And I'm going to repost everyone from this account as well every day so we can double up and get you guys more exposure. So Brian, again, secondary account, liking, reposting. So how cool is that? You already got a couple of retweets, and you just posted it seconds ago. That's the beauty of a community. Shout out Shortcoin, just hearted and reposted. Thank you so very much. Catherine, again. Hearted, reposted. Charlene, hearted, reposted from the second account. Chandy, hearted, reposted from the second account. Clevelander, hearted, reposted. Second account. Keep them coming. Much appreciated.
Starlit sky, strawberry moon, dancing to the whispers of a bitty tune. Thirsty under a Puerto Rican hunger moon.
Libra scales tip to Aquarius charm. It's Bitcoin astrology, we're disarmed. Manifesting lasting connections on this golden shore, this legendary perfection. So good we're craving more.
Give me more.
Coconuts crack, the fire pits dragging. Flame lit, Spinderella spins, and the fam's feeling.
Shout out my man Sergio. If you're looking for one of these custom caps, I appreciate the love, brother. BitcoinCaps.net, let them know JV sent you. Literally the best hats in the game. And I have a closet full of 30 hats. The majority of them are all Sergio because they're the best quality. Best price, best quality, best service, and best guy. So no brainer when it comes to the caps. Appreciate the shout out, JV. You're very welcome, Brian. Happy birthday. There's a special day for you, and I'm truly honored you'd spend it here with us. Out of all the things you could be doing on your big 4-0, brother, it's a big deal. So thank you. Shout out Watts, Miner, Russell, Nitch, and the rest of the fam. Let's continue with the news. We have so much to share. It's a beautiful day, and I got an appointment with Chandy on the basketball courts after the show, so we got to get through it today. Okay, next story: Trump's executive order regarding the stablecoins and how it's likely to affect things here. Headline reads: Trump executive order raises the EU concerns over the U.S. dollar stablecoin dominance. U.S. President Trump's executive order on the country's leadership in digital financial tech escalated the European Union's concerns around the U.S. dollar dominance in the stablecoin market. Now, the European Central Bank, ran by the lizard folk, their executive board member, Piero Cipollone, addressed the digital euro's role in supporting Europe's financial strategic autonomy at the panel of the 13th ILF Conference of the Future of the Financial Sector, Frankfurt, January 24th. Cipollone, it sounds like Corleone, expressed concerns over the U.S. dollar dominance in the stablecoin market, which is also the reason for the European Union to continue building a central bank digital currency. There's no fucking reason to continue building it except enslavement of humankind. Hence, I don't trust lizard folk. But I digress. During the panel, Cipollone raised concerns over Europe's growing reliance on international card schemes, which currently settle more than 6% of the card payments to the EU. He also mentioned the rapid growth of the mobile payment apps in the EU. Notice what Trump said. CBDCs are banned in the United States of America because he recognizes them for what they are. And the EU, unfortunate, sad to say, they're trying to enslave you. Let's leave it at that. Amongst other concerns, he also referred to the overwhelming role of the U.S. dollar in the stable market. And at this time, dollar-backed stablecoins account for 97% of the global stable market, valued at $215 billion. And given these concerns, he reiterated the need for a digital euro, which sounds like a stable coin to me. What can go wrong with a digital version of fiat monopoly dollars, which are programmable by the central bankers? But anyways, adding to the EU's concerns around the overwhelming role of the U.S. dollar in the stable market, the Trump administration signaled its intention to further promote dollar-backed stablecoins in the executive order recently signed on strengthening the American leadership of the digital financial technology. The Trump admin pledged to promote the U.S. dollar's sovereignty, including through actions to promote the development and growth of the lawful, legitimate dollar-backed stablecoins worldwide, aka USDT, Tether. Now, when it comes to like Circle and USDC, I am not a fan whatsoever, and I'll just leave it at that. While pushing the U.S. dollar stablecoins, the order prohibits the establishment, issuance, circulation, and the use of CBDCs. That's a victory, family, for us, raising significant challenge for the global CBDC development. It's prophesized that they're going to control the money, the digital dollar, not happening, at least not with the Trump administration in place, because they banned the CBDCs, which is a beautiful thing. But obviously, it's not banned in other parts of the world, such as China, where it's actively being deployed. And now the EU is next. Is dollar supremacy the ultimate goal for the Trump's executive order? Probably. While many in the crypto community see the executive order as confirmation for Trump's pro-crypto agenda, some observers suggest that the ultimate goal is to maintain the U.S. dollar dominance worldwide. I'm a firm believer in that because he ultimately works for the U.S. dollar. I mean, the people he works for represents the U.S. dollar. And that's why it's like a double-edged sword with the whole Bitcoin adoption in the U.S. because, as Max Kaiser famously said, Bitcoin severs the head of the central banking cartels. Sorry. So will he fully embrace Bitcoin, which could potentially jeopardize the power of the U.S. dollar? And this is according to Trump's own words, previous administration, like when he was anti-Bitcoin, he's like, I only care about a strong U.S. dollar and Bitcoin undermines the value of the dollar. So therefore, I don't like it. I mean, did he really change his whole stance? I don't know. You tell me, family. But anyways, in the executive order, broad statements are meant to push the U.S. to the forefront of the development of digital financial assets and the infrastructure, quoting them here. However, that support ends if any of those developments threaten the U.S. dollar as the world's reserve currency. I mean, do you think Bitcoin is a threat to the dollar? Michael Saylor's viewpoint is that they can both thrive and exist in harmony with rainbows and bunnies jumping in the forest. But I'm a little skeptical of that. That's why I want to know your thoughts, and I'll read those comments out loud. According to Les Perrins, the Trump administration would likely be willing to curb CBDC development worldwide. Trump is clearly using bargaining chips, such as the threat of tariffs, as a means to force the EU and other economies to impose a similar CBDC ban. And we'll see how that is likely to play out, family. But all I know is this. I am very grateful that Trump banned CBDCs. They're not good. I just hope that a stable coin doesn't replace the idea of the CBDC, because a stable coin seems to be like a programmable dollar, very similar to a central bank digital currency. So hopefully they don't give us the old switcheroony and it has the same effective purpose for controlling and enslaving humanity. But you let me know your thoughts. Trump is looking to add a stable coin for the crypto reserve. Now, will they choose like a reputable one that already exists, like Tether, or do you think he'll create his own? I just hope the creation of a new one doesn't turn into a CBDC with the same agenda, and they just label it something else and they give us the old. I mean, I hope that doesn't happen. But we'll see. Good afternoon, Almiro. Welcome to the live stream. Whether you like coins or not, several American-based coins will skyrocket in value. What are your thoughts on the Trump administration making cryptos born in the USA ultimately tax exempt, including Bitcoin? Do you think they'll actually go through with that? I think that would drive a lot of adoption here in the United States, because right now everyone's fleeing. Everyone in crypto is leaving the US and going to like El Salvador, where there's advantageous good laws in place. And I read earlier Bukele was flexing that there's less than one murder in El Salvador thus far this year, which means an entire month went by, and whatever less than one means sounds good to me. Because I guarantee if you pull up some stats in New York or Chicago, there's going to be an insane amount of harm going on. You know what I mean? So shout out to Bukele and Bitcoin country. JV CBDC is just a stupid stablecoin. I know, that's my thinking of it. So that's why I'm like, okay, he banned CBDC, but he wants to introduce a stablecoin, which is programmable digital dollar. Just a different name, same thing. It just doesn't have the central banker's name a part of the title, but it's the same shit. I don't know. You tell me, family. No crypto tax. Yeah, that'd be pretty phenomenal. CBDC, exactly. There you go, Serge. You guys all agree with me there. So CBDC, another shit coin. Yeah, the ultimate shit coin. Pretty much. I'd rather have cash than the digital version because they can make it programmable with an expiration date. What can go wrong? Programmable money by the lizard folk. Oh my God. If you don't spend this in 12 months, it expires and is worth nothing. They incentivize spending to boost their economy. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, we'll have hyperinflation. And if you're speaking the truth like I do in my podcasts, your digital currency will probably be obsolete. They'll be like, JV's social credit score is a -2. Therefore, all your digital dollars have been frozen for 20 years. Stop talking shit, JV, and we'll unfreeze it in 20 years. That's what I'm anticipating. That's why I can't be dependent on that shit. Bitcoin. Might as well be a meme coin. I hope he is not backpedaling. Imagine that. The new stable coin's the Trump meme coin. Bang the gong for the lizard. Yeah, of course. This is for the lizard folk. Don't think I forgot about you. Anyways, welcome everyone.
Hot dealers unite, Puerto Rican delight. This is our night, keeping it tight.
Puerto Rico nights under Satoshi skies. Just try to stop this good time.
It's the number 11, won't you come with me? To the party, I mean.
No bad wolf's gonna try, but bitty wolves
You can't deny.
from Bitcoin live streams to juicy by the sea wet dreams.
Strawberry juicy.
Sexy vacation. It's an
Sexcation.
oceanfront kind of ecstasy. It's a 100K moist bitty dream.
Puerto Rico, Bitcoin doing.
This feels right, no ditty. It feels tight, so drippy. I wanna hear you cry out my name. I wanna make you feel the bang bang.
Like the B-52. A CBDC is basically a government credit card issued to every citizen buying anything and everything, talking about the monetary control. 96% of the dollars are digital. The dollar is already a CBDC. Might as well be a meme coin. I hope he is not. Politician shaking my head. Exactly. Get out of here. We don't want to hear about the lizard folk. Well, that's why we hit the gong. It basically is a deterrent for any of the evil forces. They can't handle the Christ consciousness. And every time I strike the gong, we're raising our vibration to the Christ consciousness, the bit Christ, as Max Kaiser coins it. And so they just, it takes care of themselves. Like Pinkness says, lizard folks. There you go. What track was that? This is the Puerto Rico 100K Fiesta Jammy Jam. There's a beautiful music video produced by Chandy that goes alongside it. Make sure you check it out on her channel. Feel free to drop the direct link, Chandy, but it's Chandy 10 Music. It's also on X, and it's my new favorite track because it represents the party in 11 days, and it's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Ding dong on my door. Watch how I answer. I wanna soar.
Puerto Rico nights under Satoshi skies. Just try to stop this good time.
People here in the EU are already economically enslaved. Debanking are an everyday thing. People are debanked, sending $1,000 to their partner without the ability to give it. That's sad, brother. Hit the gong and say Kinnigan. I don't know what Kinnigan is, but this is for you, brother. I'm taking requests today, apparently. I'll say it one more time. The word is Kinnigan. Like Dankness says, the lizard folks. And speaking of Dankness, shout out Digital Dankness, one of the OGs on the channel. And I got to give credit where credit is due, because the entire setup that you see, which is, what do we call these? Frames. These are custom frames, all designed by Dankness. So he has done a lot to help with the production of the show, music-wise, short-wise, and as well as with the live stream. So he's always behind the scenes, and he's been a great just a great individual that's been helping out for a very long time here. So shout out Dankness behind the scenes if you're listening, brother. Made you a couple of different shirts, JV. Oh, snap. For real. For me? Badass. Just remember, I'm a small now. I can't fit in the extra larges. The USD is progressively losing its global monetary standard, like the BRICS. Bitcoin's chewing away, tossing the national debt, chews away the valuation of the USD. Streamlabs, thank you. There's Chandy's direct link. Make sure you guys are subscribed there and on X, and expect a lot more content from her over on X. What up, JV? Welcome, Fave. Shout out Billouette. What it do, brother? And there's the direct link to the new Biddy song. 11 days until Bitcoin 100K Fiesta Puerto fucking Rico. Make some noise, broskies. But keep the comments flowing. We got 1,400 people on the live stream, and let's just get right into our next story of the day, shall we? Let's discuss Metaplanet, the Japanese micro strategy. They plan to raise over $700 million and acquire more of the Bitcoin. That's right. Japanese publicly traded company Metaplanet announced plans to raise $116 billion of the yen, $745 million of the USD to fund more Biddy purchases. Jan 29th, the company issued 21 million shares at a 0% discount, moving strike warrants. Metaplanet plans to use these shares to raise the funds needed to increase its Biddy holdings. The company called it the largest capital raise in the Asian equity markets for buying Bitcoin. And here's the announcement right there. The move aligns with Metaplanet's strategy to counter the yen's declining value and solidify its position as the leader of the Bitcoin adoption. So yeah, that's why we call it the Japanese version of MicroStrategy. The $745 million fundraising initiative marks the first phase of the Metaplanet ambitious Bitcoin strategy. The company announced the goal to accumulate 10,000 of the Biddy by Q4 of this year, which would cost over $1 billion at the current price. By Q4 2026, Metaplanet plans to increase its holdings to 21,000 of the Biddy, worth approximately $2.1 billion based on 100,000 per coin. And we all know by the time they achieve the goal, it's going to be worth a lot more money. Just saying. Bitcoin target of 21,000 Biddy by 2026. That's a hell of a goal. And kudos to them. It feels good to front run these mofos, is all I'm saying. I wish them a lot of success. Metaplanet's representative director and president Simon Jurovich said in a press release that the market recognized the company as Tokyo's preeminent Bitcoin company. The executive said the company is seizing the momentum to solidify the position. Our vision is to lead the Bitcoin renaissance in Japan and emerge as one of the largest corporate Bitcoin holders globally. The plan is our commitment to that future. Metaplanet is currently the 15th largest corporate Bitcoin holder. Metaplanet first bought Bitcoin on April 8th of 2024, making it a core treasury asset. He said that since the company adopted a Bitcoin standard, it has experienced exponential growth. Any other company or CEO or board leader watching this, the keyword, since adopting the Biddy standard, we have experienced exponential growth. If that's what you want to experience, maybe consider adopting some Biddy for your company treasury, is all I'm saying. The company said its 2024 milestone included a Bitcoin yield of 309% for the fourth quarter, following a 41% yield in quarter three, and adding the Bitcoin holdings to also reflect significant unrealized gains. And apart from the Bitcoin investments, the company also experienced growth in the number of the shareholders, which surpassed 50,000. Good Lord. And its share trading volume increased 430x year on year. That's a win. And shout out Dylan LeClaire. He's a genius, this kid. Check it. Metaplanet has issued 21 million moving strike warrants, whatever that means. I'm not going to pretend to understand, but a 0% discount. Estimated proceeds, $750 million to purchase additional Bitcoin. Sound familiar to MicroStrategy? They just convert some stocks. They raise billions of dollars through convertible notes at 0% interest, not need to be paid back for 5 years, and they just continue to purchase another $1 billion worth of Bitcoin every week. Eventually, we're going to run out of the Bitcoin. I mean, accelerate. Infinity divided by 21 million. Do the math. And shout out Dylan LeClaire. Good guy right there. But anyways, there you have it. I mean, companies aren't slowing down. They're speeding up the adoption. Adoption is speeding up. I stole the shirt design from you, Chandy. Spoiler alert. Well, now I can't wait to see what you stole. Streamlabs. Mono. Streamlabs exists. What do you mean? Streamlabs is our assistant working every day. Like clockwork. They show up like the Nip. Nip is channeling the Streamlabs comments right now, actually. He creates them. He's omnipotent, or like God is omnipresent. Hence, dog, God, reverse the lettering, G-O-D, D-O-G. Nip. I'll leave it at that. I'll be in Puerto Rico in 8 days. Man, I can't wait to see you, brother, and finally get to meet you. It's going to be fun. I wish you were DJing at our party. We already hired the DJ, but next time, brother, I'd love to have a fellow CNA family member doing the DJing, being a part of the culture, I reached out to DJ Wednesday yesterday and chatted with him today, and he already had a gig on the party day, so we had to we used the Music Factory, which is a highly recommended DJ service out here, so we should be good. We're gonna have all the Chandy jams playing, of course. She's on X. Chandy10 Music is the username, and if you don't know, now you know. Yeah, she's been on X for a few months for sure. Those are the two platforms, I think, the only places you can find her for her music, that is. It's going to be on X and YouTube, and I'm encouraging her to get her music up on Spotify, iTunes, and all the podcasting platforms that artists upload their music. Take a lot of the videos, bring facts, of course. What is to stop another type of coin like Bitcoin hitting the market with a limited supply? It could only ever be done once. Bitcoin's reached the escape velocity, so no other imposter will ever achieve what Bitcoin has. It's impossible. Mathematically impossible as well. What happened with Satoshi Vision and Bitcoin Cash didn't fare out so well, did it, when they forked the network? Hello, JV and the Crypto Van. It's like, why don't we create another Bitcoin and just make one coin? Talk about scarcity, bro. There's only one. I just play tunes off of the YouTube on a sound system. I'm barely a DJ, more bouncer than the DJ. Well, as long as you're roughing up people while you're playing the music, that's a W. Audiobooks, word. Let me check the X feed again, fam. 1,500 people already here. So thank you guys. Much appreciate all the love. I'm going to check the feed again. We're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. And anyone comments or quotes the stream on X, this is how we hack the algorithm. And then I can repost your comment or quote, and then other people repost it, and then I can repost it from my second account. Long story short, thousands of people pile onto the live stream, and we can orange pill the masses together. You feel me? The end game of Trump's digital dollar is to compete with the Federal Reserve Bank and eliminate them altogether. Well, thank you for sharing that. I just reposted that, Charlene. Shout out Tokens Magazine. Respect. Elizabeth, thank you for the repost. Mr. Corvette, thank you, broski. Keeping it real with the JV. Check the best crypto channel news. Thank you, broski. Captain Milo, thanks again, brother. Griffin, thank you. Thank you very much. My Elvis impersonation. And you already know. But yeah, keep the comments flowing. Let's dive into the next story. Time is flying right now. It's already almost the top of the hour, and I have so much to share. I don't know what to do. I'm in panic mode right now. I think I just need some more caffeine.
But bitty wolves,
You can't deny.
from Bitcoin live streams to juicy by the sea wet dreams.
Strawberry juicy.
Yeah, some call him Puppy. Some may call him Nipinator. Some call him Satoshi.
Sexy vacation. It's an
Sextation.
oceanfront kind of ecstasy. It's
Here's a fact. I've never seen Bring Facts and Batman at the same room at the same time.
a 100K moist bitty dream.
Tell me more, boss man. My bitty king turns me on. Serving Bitcoin. We're rebels, we're dreamers, we're the Bitcoin tribe. Living
110 in play. Now we're talking. All right, next story, yo. We just broke down the latest of Metaplanet, right? We still got to discuss Arizona, and then we'll discuss BlackRock's new $1 billion buy and taking over the world. And then we'll discuss the new AI model projecting Bitcoin hitting as high as 600,000 as the cycle peak. And then we'll tap into some live Q&A, and we'll see where we go from there. And again, welcome everyone join the live stream. Here's big news. Arizona Senate moves forward with the Bitcoin reserve legislation. That's right. Arizona lawmakers have advanced the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve Bill, seeking to deploy the world's first crypto as a savings technology for the state. Precisely what it is superior savings technology. The Strategic Bitcoin Reserve Act, SB 1025, co-sponsored by Senator Wendy Rogers and Representative Jeff Wenger, was passed by the Arizona State Senate Finance Committee with a 5-2 vote January 27 yesterday. The bill will now move to the Senate Rule Committee for the final debate and amendments. Approval by the Senate would advance the bill to the House of Representatives. The bill proposes the creation of a strategic Bitcoin reserve by the U.S. Treasury for the storage of government Bitcoin holdings, which would also allow for other public funds to store their digital assets in a secure, segregated account within the strategic Bitcoin reserve. Just when I hear those terms, that word, that phrase, strategic Bitcoin reserve, say that 3 times as fast as you can, JB. Strategic Bitcoin reserve, strategic Bitcoin reserve, strategic Bitcoin reserve. It's time. The bill would also allow up to a 10% of a government entity or a public fund capital to be invested into the Bitty and other digital assets. Also opens the door for the pension funds to allocate resources into the Bitty, potentially increasing public interest of the Bitty. Bitty, bitty, bitty. Can't you see? Somehow you sats just hypnotized me. Up to the 20% of the Gen Z and the Alpha already open to receiving the pensions in Bitcoin. I mean, who would want their pension in, let's say, Solana? Nobody. Maybe Sam Bankman-Fried, but he's in prison. While 78% expressed greater trust in alternative retirement saving options over traditional pension funds, Arizona's decision to include the Bitty in its financial strategy could lead to the domino effect amongst the other states, according to Andy Leon, author of the Intergovernmental Blockchain. Check it out. Imagine if your state decided to put some of your tax dollars into the Bitty. It might encourage places like Texas or Pennsylvania, where they've already been talking about the similar ideas, to jump on the bandwagon quicker. However, Leon cautioned that the Bitcoin reserve could require safeguards due to the crypto volatility, noting that taxpayers could face financial risks similar to those encountered by the crypto investors. As one of the most anticipated crypto-related bills in history, the Bitcoin Act, championed Wyoming Republican Senator, the one and only Cynthia Lummis, generated significant excitement amongst investors. Remember, she proposed the bill to ultimately, for the United States to purchase 1 million Bitcoin over 5 years, which is approximately 200,000 Bitcoin per year over the course of the next 5 years. This nationwide approval of the U.S. Bitcoin Reserve can push the Bitty into the 7-figure mark. Can you say 7 figures? As soon as the cycle, according to Adam Back, co-founder and CEO of Blockstream, this man knows exactly who Satoshi is. According to all the OGs I know, this guy is an OG, played a crucial part in the creation of Bitcoin. Some even believe he is Satoshi, but anyways. The inventor of the Hashcash, one of the most notable cryptographers of the industry, quoting him here. If the U.S. Strategic Bitcoin Reserve happens, prepare for the 7-figure Bitcoin, hence JV's target of 1.1 million. And if you watched yesterday's pod, you know what I'm talking about. If you missed it, go back and check it out. This cycle and cycle peak this year, 2025. The market is skeptical of the meaningful follow through for now, so that's not at all priced in precisely. The potential approval could lead to the rapid price appreciation as the market participants have yet to price in the likelihood. There are at least 13 other Bitcoin Reserve related bills at various stages in states such as Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, Kansas, New Hampshire, Wyoming, Ohio, Utah, North Dakota, and of course, I even heard Florida we have touched upon. I think there's actually maybe even some more. But anyways, Bitcoin Reserve proposals are gaining support across the U.S. thanks to Trump's pro-crypto policies and recent executive order on crypto. The success of the bill can bring an influx of new institutional Bitcoin adopters, according to the co-founder and CEO of Ethereum, quoting him here. Analysts suggest it could drive the Bitcoin price towards 500 G's, baby, while attracting institutional investors, institutional FOMO like a mofo, and like the pensions, the sovereign wealth funds, the further legitimizing the Bitty as an asset class. No Diddy. And there you have it, yo. And if you don't know, now you know. Welcome everyone to the live stream. I wish my state would use the Bitcoin Reserve. What state? I always forget. What state is that? Shortcoin. To circumvent the government fiat, central bank, and the market control Bitcoin did not need them. That's right. Bitcoin doesn't need nobody. We need Bitcoin. That's the reality. Bitcoin don't need politicians. Bitcoin don't need government. Bitcoiners and Bitcoin doesn't need Wall Street. Bitcoin needs Nipsey. That's about it. Because they're one and the same. That's Satoshi, maybe. I've got to keep it a mystery. So I'm not saying with certainty it's Satoshi. I'm just saying I'm speculating for the record. They're filling it up. Let's go. Bitcoin, my state will be last. New York, yeah, most likely. If New York would probably be the 50th state. But they'll come around as the bigger picture, Serge, so you're in good hands. I mean, it could be worse. We could be in, the EU or Europe where they're like terrorizing people right now, unfortunately. But yeah, welcome everyone. We got 1,600 people here in the live stream. 2 more stories to go, and then we'll do some live Q&A. And of course, we'll be discussing this new AI model projecting, Bitcoin hitting all-time high peak of 500,000-600,000 this cycle, potentially this year, potentially next year. I'll be sharing the timeline. More like DeepSeek regurgitates OpenAI. That's what I've been hearing. I haven't played around with it yet, Maripane, but thank you for sharing. Just followed you back and reposted. You may be right. It may just be regurgitating OpenAI and they just copied it. Who knows? James Elsey, get smart. Thank you, brother. Just reposted. Kristen Gordon, thank you. Adam Taylor, thank you, brother. Just trying to reach as many of you as I can before we get into our next story. Thank you. And I'm going to go ahead and repost it from the other account. And you're going to notice we got 1,600 people on the stream. Beautiful. Beautiful.
For the moment, I'm riding the rocket, living the bitty vibe. Bitty chemistry, bitty up, no diddy, get it up. Getting wet with our Bitcoin. Doing, we're going point. Bam, bitty fam.
Welcome everyone joining the live stream. Good to be here with the fam. We're approaching the top of the hour. 2 more stories. I need to get a membership with Rumble. Yeah, please do. You can support us so many ways. One of them is memberships on YouTube, memberships on Rumble. We also have a Patreon, and we also accept Bitcoin donations, of course. And shout out to the NIP. He's sending a clear signal to Gary Gensler, former chairman of the SEC. When he cleans himself like this is a sign that Gary has unclean hands when he licks the gonads like that. And yeah, let it be known, Gary, it is what it is, bro. And if you're still shining shoes this afternoon, I'm available. I have a free, I have an appointment if you're available, Gary, for a shoe shine. I'm overdue. FYI. Nice, exactly. One thing Bitcoin did do, it went down on Sunday, which meant this AI crazy BS is going on. Yeah, rumor has it this tanked the entire financial market. I guess to do with, some of the biggest stocks in the world, like I think NVIDIA, are to do with AI. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know they produce like chips and stuff like that, but some of the big companies obviously are the AI, and this competition somehow crushed the market. I'm not going to pretend to understand all that, but it is wild. It copied OpenAI by asking it billions of questions for free without making servers until it learned exactly how OpenAI works. It's like MySpace and Facebook, right? Facebook copied MySpace, did it a little better. Sayonara, MySpace. Facebook took over. Maybe that's what we'll see here with the AI. All the AIs can just AI each other and outdo each other. Who knows? It's getting very interesting. I just want to know, did I repost on X correctly, as I'm now starting to use X? Is your username on X Shelton? Let me know. But all you do is hit the 2 arrows for the repost. And if you want, you can repost it with a quote, which I suggest, because then you can type something, for example, #1 show, and then I can repost the quote. Otherwise, I can't repost your repost when you only repost. So you have to repost with a comment or a quote, if that makes any sense, meaning just comment in the X feed under the stream or hit the repost with the quote option. And then I'm able to and it just, it continues to grow and gain momentum on the X algorithm, which is amazing, which is where most of our audience is nowadays, which is crazy. Shout out Jeff Curry. Appreciate you, broski. Let's take the bitty ride wave. That's what's up. Appreciate that. Just reposted your brother, and I'll make sure I'm following you, Jeff, and I am. So cheers. Appreciate the support. But anyways, we still got a couple more stories, so let's get right into the next story of the day. We got 1,800 people on the live stream. We're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. Here's the latest with the BlackRock buying another $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, now controlling 2.7% of the total. Bitcoin supply, broskies. That's right. New data from blockchain analytics firm Arcam reveals that the asset management titan BlackRock piled up another billion of the Bitcoin. Arcam says BlackRock, which has over 10 trillion in assets under management. Do you guys understand how much wealth that is? That's like 1 trillion is 1,000 billions. So just for the reference there. They now control 2.7% of all the Bitcoin supply with its latest 10-figure Bitcoin purchase. BlackRock now owns 572,616 of the Bitcoin, worth over 58.4 billion. And to put that in perspective, it took MicroStrategy, first publicly traded company, to put a biddy on a balance sheet back in 2020, thanks to the Giga Chad Michael Saylor. They currently have 470,000 Bitcoin, and they started their adoption 5 years ago. BlackRock started their adoption 1 year ago, Jan 11th of 2024, and already accumulated more Bitcoin than MicroStrategy itself. So just BlackRock and MicroStrategy have over 1 million Bitcoin, which is over 5% of the circulating supply, which is mind-boggling. Other notable digital assets in the BlackRock portfolio include $3 billion worth of Ether and $72 million worth of USDC. Again, I'm not a fan of that stablecoin, FYI. I don't trust Circle whatsoever. Amid the asset management firm buying spree last week, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink said Bitcoin can soar as high as 700 Gs per biddy during the World Economic Forum event in Davos. According to Fink, Bitcoin can see drastically higher prices if sovereign wealth funds begin accumulating Bitcoin as a hedge against the local fears. Then he say like 2 to 5% allocation, right? Quoting him here: if you're frightened of the debasement of your currency, or you're frightened of the economic or political stability of your country, you can have an internationally based instrument called Bitcoin that will overcome those local fears. And so I'm a big believer in the utilization of that instrument. And so if that becomes true and you see that it could be a proper hedge against hope securities or equities, the question is, could you see it to be a 2 to 5% allocation? I'm absolutely more optimistic. I'm seeing like 20 to 50%. You just got to 10x everything nowadays. I was with a sovereign wealth fund during this week, and that was the conversation. Should we have a 2% allocation? Should we have a 5% allocation? If everybody adopted that conversation, it'd be 500,000, 600,000, 700,000 per Bitcoin. Let me know if you agree or disagree with Lawrence Fink, CEO of the largest asset management conglomerate of the entire planet. Let me know, family. And again, welcome everyone joining the live stream. What to do? Over 1,800 people here live and in the flesh. Okay, BR and MicroStrategy plan to expose the biddy to the global derivative market. High estimate of the notional value is 1 quadrillion. Write that number down. Damn. So let me think here. After trillion, is that the next big number? Quadrillion? So is 1,000 trillions 1 quadrillion, if I understand that correct, Greg? Just want to clarify. So I've never even used these numbers. I know there's a quintillion and all these crazy numbers. Quadrillion, rarely ever used. There isn't even a single trillionaire on the planet yet, on paper. I'm sure the lizard folk families have trillions. I mean, obviously. But I digress. I can't find what you said. Then you want to know, Sheldon asks. Okay, China's making everyone have that conversation, proven everything, including AI, goes to zero against the biddy. Quintillion. So after trillion is quintillion and then quadrillion. Is that the proper placement there? Good to note. 1,000 times a trillion equals 1 quarter. Jeez Louise. So when's quintillion come? Is that 1,000 quadrillions? Jeez Louise. It's a crazy amount of zeros. I don't even know how many zeros I can comprehend here. Now, would China AI take our data? Oh, of course not. Why wouldn't all AI steal each other's AI data and outcompete one another? I mean, why wouldn't they? It's ultimately a supercomputer of data, right? It's kind of like the digital version of the Akashic Records where all information exists. You know, that astral realm that has access to every bit of data there ever was from past and future. Maybe AI is the digital representation of the Akashic Records. You guys ever thought of that? That's how Edgar Cayce, the sleeping prophet, one of the most fascinating human beings in history is Edgar Cayce. Research him if you haven't discovered him. But they refer to him as the sleeping prophet, and he would sleep or nap, whatever you want to coin it, and he would access the Akashic Records to look into the future, access any information he wanted. It seems like AI is creating this super consciousness in a way. Kind of, right? Quad and then quin. Thank you. So quadrillion and then quintillion is the proper. Good to note. I'd be happy with a few milli, eh? Word. Stacking the biddy here. But anyways, no TikTok app, AI app. So whatever happened with the TikTok ban, was that just like for the day, or is it still banned? I haven't seen people talking about it this week. Last week, they're like, oh, it's banned. So I was curious about that, actually. I don't use TikTok, so I wouldn't know. Yeah, absolutely. The Akashic Records is the record of everything. Precisely. Shelton wants to know if he reposted correctly. Yeah, if you happen to see Shelton's name somewhere pop up, let us know. I'm sure he did. If you hit repost, it's correct. It's not really rocket science. Sorry if it's a daft question. Owning a Bitcoin means you own some of a physical asset. How can BlackRock MicroStrategy buy billions if there's not that amount of supply available? They're not buying billions of Bitcoin. They're buying billions of fiat dollars worth of Bitcoin. So, for example, $1 billion purchase at 100,000 per Bitcoin. Correct me if I'm wrong. Using my math in my head, I think that's 100,000 Bitcoin. So yeah, you can purchase 100,000 Bitcoin if there's still a couple of million left on the exchanges. That's my understanding. But my understanding is also we have the lowest amount of Bitcoin held on the exchanges available of all time. And eventually there'll be a supply shock because MicroStrategy and BlackRock can only make so many $1 billion purchases, acquiring another 100,000 Bitcoin every week until supply runs dry. And when that happens, it's all simple supply demand. Limited supply, massive demand, prices go parabolic. Price discovery. And that's not a daft question. It's actually a good question. I believe all questions are good. Granted, someone's not trolling with the question, right? So that's a good question, Chris, because my understanding is if you have that on your mind, there's at least a dozen other people who have that same question and they just maybe don't want to ask. So thank you for asking, because we have close to 2,000 people on the stream. You get it? Right on, Chris. 10 to the third, each level is multiplied by 1,000, 1 to the 1,000, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, a milli. Just add 3 zeros each time and eventually you have infinite zeros like the Ethereum max supply. Right? All right, I'm going to check the feed one more time. There's Shelton. Thank you, brother. You did it right. It popped up, so you did it 100% right, brother. And thank you, Bitcoin Junior Club and Chandy reposted. Let me read this. Absolutely love it. We were just playing this song, Bitcoin Para Niños, last November in El Salvador. That's what's up. Shout out to the Bitcoin kids. One of my favorite all-time Chandy jams. I'm just going to repost that right now. I'm happy you guys are playing it and enjoying it, and the kids are loving it. Chandy reposted it. And happy you guys can share that. Shout out Darth Melda, East Coast Melda, West Coast Melda, all the Meldas. It's good to have you and see you. We love you, Melda, and appreciate all the support and hope you're doing well. Shout out Shelton. You did do it right, brother. #1 crypto news, respect. That's exactly how I prefer you guys quote the stream, because now I can repost the quote. And it's always going to drive more eyeballs to the stream. So that's how you get her done. If you guys can quote the stream, even if it's one word, like great show or 2 words, whatever, it helps. So thank you. Let's ride the biddy wave. Precisely. We're riding the biddy wave. But time is really escaping us today. So let's get into our future story of the day. I'm ready. One more sip of the caffeine and let's go. Oh, Harry Balls is here. Harry Balls has entered the building. Shout out Harry Balls. We have the most fantastical username database, a part of the CNA Fam Bitcoin Cafe right here. I've never seen such phenomenal usernames in my entire life. So shout out Harry Balls and the rest of the CNA Fam. Keep them hairy, Mr. Harry Balls.
They flew through the FUD. They knew they were lunar bound. They played in and slung a little mud. What they did was have each other six and spit out the Bitcoin sound. They spread hope with their Dragon fam, singing ditty jammy jams, working with their 5th Lev G Dragon family, JVC and Nate family. Hodl gang Dragon, so legendary. They flew through wars and political storms, Satoshi armed fire-breathing champions of the Bitcoin, sharing the message, lighting Bitcoin flames, fire-breathing truth, preaching, fighting for financial hope and currency change. Music lit, words so hot only a dragon could spit. Lit, rip, lit, rip. Fiat was burning and Bitcoin was on fire.
was turning, they had spent some time learning. They had a yearning for victory through the earning. They had tickets for an outer space flight, launching from a VIP dragon-only rocket station. Prep for feeling a Milky Way high kind of delight, doing da-dung moon.
One of my favorite Chandy jams, the Dragons track. Make sure you check that one out as well. Pretty epic video to go alongside that one. You can see some exclusive footage of Chandy back in her high school days playing for the Lady Dragons, just FYI. And if you don't know, last year was Year of the Dragon. So very phenomenal track there. One of my faves. Yeah, the name of that song, I don't know the full name, but I know Dragons is one of the key words. Chandy, feel free to drop the direct video link in there. Shout out Shelton, you did do it right, brother. That's a win. No kidding. I remember, hard to forget, listening to the local phone book. Yes, they used to publish phone books. The dude's name was Harry. Holy shit. Almost as good as Harry Balls, but I think that takes the cake. Keep it 100 with you guys. But appreciate you guys. We got 2,000 people here live and in the flesh. So you know what time it is? Now for our feature story of the day. DeepSeek AI model predicts Bitcoin bull run peak between 500 and 600,000 per biddy. So let's break this one down. And quoting the high priest of Bitcoin, Max Kaiser, in regards to the DeepSeek calling for 180 to 220 Bitcoin cycle top by November 2025. And again, I'm going to share more insights here in a moment. But Max wrote, 220,000 in play as I predicted. I didn't need AI because I commune directly with Satoshi. That's right. Max is always channeling the spirit of Satoshi, and he's been calling for 220,000 for several years. And I know firsthand because I've been covering Max Kaiser for several years. He's my favorite Bitcoiner, and finally got to meet the stud over at Bitcoin Country at the Max and Stacey Invitational, and it was amazing. And as you know, he recently just 10x that target, which means he believes we can hit 2.2 million this cycle in the bull scenario. So I take it 220 is his bear scenario, 220 for the bull. But let's dive deeper into this AI model. And let me know if you guys got to experiment with this at all. DeepSeek is the Chinese open source AI model making waves in Silicon Valley. Extremely bullish on the biddy, predicting a potential peak between 500 and 600,000 by the first quarter of 2026, which means by this time next year, broskies. This bold outlook emerged after the AI was asked to factor in both historical models and the on-chain data alongside pro-Bitcoin approach from President Trump. That's what's up. DeepSeek begins by discussing what, and I wonder when they factor these numbers, if they take into consideration the thousands of my podcast episodes where we discuss all these bullish targets. That'd be crazy if they did factor in JV in there, but anyways, key implications the crypto executive order believes could change the calculus for both the institutional and retail participants. The AI states that the exploration of a national Bitcoin reserve signals institutional validation of the Bitcoin as a strategic asset. If the U.S. government accumulates the biddy, it would create a significant supply shock, driving the prices higher. Thanks, Captain Obvious. As if we needed the AI to tell us that, but you already know. This comment reflects a view that the market could tighten substantially if the large public entities such as national treasuries decide to hold the biddy in the reserve. Furthermore, DeepSeek highlights the possibility that other nations and institutions could follow suit. We call that the global hash war, as Max Kaiser coined years ago, or I like to refer to as game theory, which would add the upward price pressure if a wave of competitive accumulation were to ensue. I mean, if the leader of the free world is adopting Bitcoin and putting it on the treasury and purchasing 200,000 biddies per year, stockpiling the biddy, other nations are going to have to or get left behind. That's the game theory in full effect. The AI also remarks that the banning of the CBDCs, the Trump admin, would be effectively positioning the biddy and other decentralized cryptos as the primary alternative to fiat, which is a bold departure from the policies adopted and explored by many other jurisdictions, including the lizard folks, seeing the CBDCs as a means of maintaining control over the monetary policy of the digital economy. Exactly. DeepSeek believes that regulatory clarity is another fundamental driver likely to magnify the biddy gains. It explicitly points out that the establishment of a crypto working group led by David Sachs suggests a pro-innovation regulatory approach, unlike Gensler, and that such a policy stance is likely to foster a favorable climate for the crypto businesses and financial institutions looking for stable guidelines, because no Claire Gare didn't provide any clarity, and so now he's home getting his shine box, getting ready for my appointment to get get my shoes shined this afternoon after the pod before I hit up the basketball courts and play Chandy 10 music a little one-on-one 1v1. I got to get my shoes shined by Gary. The AI argues that this in turn could encourage accelerated institutional inflows and broader mainstream acceptance of Bitcoin, especially if companies are assured that the regulatory framework allows them to innovate without the fear of sudden legal or compliance obstacles. Now, DeepSeek goes on to address the geopolitical aspects of the executive order by saying the U.S. has taken a leadership role in the digital asset space, which could strengthen the dollar's dominance while simultaneously boosting Bitcoin's status as a global store value. And delving into the specific timeline, the AI predicts that any news about the realization of the strategic Bitcoin reserve can trigger a short-lived but potential rally or potent rally, potentially pushing the Bitty to 120, 130 brackets as traders, institutions, and media absorb implications of a government-led push for the national Bitcoin reserve and enhanced regulatory clarity. DeepSeek expects that by the second and third quarters of this year, as conversations around the working group's findings gain the momentum, institutional investors and retail market participants may exhibit what the DeepSeek calls institutional FOMO like a mofo, leading to the jump of the Bitcoin price to 200, 250, ultimately saying Max Kaiser's 220 target in play any day. God candle away, Omega candle away. Will it happen today? The AI model then projects that by the end of 2025, the price might rise further, potentially reaching 300 to 500 Gs. It points to the ongoing speculation about the government's Bitcoin purchases, or at least the possibility of such purchases, as well as the heightened recognition of Bitcoin's role as the global reserve asset. DeepSeek believes this period would be marked by increased media attention, new financial products, enabling the Bitcoin exposure. One thing they didn't factor in: JV's bullishness. Hence, we got to 10x this price. Just saying. The AI's analysis becomes especially dramatic when it turns to the outlook for 2026, tying it into three factors: the aftermath of the 2024 Bitcoin halving, growing interest from the major institutions, and direct involvement of the U.S. government. DeepSeek says Bitcoin can peak at 500 to 600,000 as the market enters euphoria phase. Super cycles ended, suggesting the first quarter of 2026 is most likely time for the spike. So they're ultimately factoring in an extended cycle, hitting the cycle peak the following year. But you let me know your thoughts. Where do you think the pretty little bitty is going next? Let me know, and I'll read your comments out loud. Welcome everyone to the Q&A segment of the live stream. And just like that, welcome. 2,200 people here. What's good? And obviously, we just flipped back in the red, unfortunately. 1013. Here we are. And again, welcome everyone. We're live on X Rumble and YouTube. I'm going to stick around for a little bit longer and answer your questions, and we'll jam out to some Chandy jams. Currently, DeepSeek AI is exclusively running on Internet Protocol Network. The World Computer, don't sleep on it. It's like buying Bitty at 1,000. So bullish on ICP, says Adam. Bitcoin's going up forever. Darth Melda, precisely.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay, what's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Chandy, should Serge be worried about me on the court? And Chandy says, when JV kicked my butt at arcade basketball last night, he had the audacity to turn me and say, AI can't help you win this one. That was my punchline. Oh my God, that was funny. I'm like, Chandy, AI is not going to be able to save you here. Oh my God, that was pretty, what's the word? That was pretty brutal of me, huh? So never sell your... But here's the thing. We played air hockey. I gave her a chance to redeem herself, and she was up. I think the first one that gets 7 points wins at the arcade, and it was like 6-3. And she could have went blindfolded and won, but somehow, I don't know. I somehow managed to pull it out. I am not effing selling. I dig it, Shortcoin. I dig it. Would be sweet if AI music makers let you vocalize the melody you're going for. Well, that's where the skill set comes in. Chandy probably has thousands of hours working with the AI to create music, and the way she can manipulate it to get whatever she wants, probably not many people on Earth have that skill set. So she's at the forefront of the AI music, hands down. I would think JV is good, says Shortcoin. Thank you, smarty pants. JV said it for real. Like the Buffalo Bills, choke. Not a Bills fan, I see. Not a Bills fan. But anyways, welcome everyone. Should we play some music videos? Again, I want to remind everyone, we got 2,200 people here, only 11 more days until February 8th. What's February 8th, JV? Oh, I thought you never asked, broskies. We're celebrating Bitcoin reaching the 100K milestone. This is a one-of-one event. My first Bitcoin event I've ever hosted. I've been doing this for 7 years. It's going to be amazing. Celebratory scene, oceanfront, music, drinks, food, and of course, the Bitty Baddies, the Bitty Broskies, and the CNA fam holding it down, oceanfront style, here in Puerto Rico to celebrate 100K. And then we have a VIP day the following day, February 9th, on a Sunday. We're going to be taking a boat snorkeling tour. It's going to be great, all inclusive, everything's included. So looking forward to seeing you guys there. Just a handful of tickets left. We're literally almost sold out. I have to give the final count to the venue here within the next 3 days. So maybe sell tickets for a few more days. So you still have an opportunity if you guys are seeking a ticket. I try to make it as affordable as possible. You can get a general admission ticket for less than $200, and that includes food, drinks, and networking. And if you're looking for the VIP ticket for the bonus day for the excursion, all inclusive on the boat snorkeling tour, everything's included, less than $600. So a few tickets left. If you're interested, cop your tickets, 100k.cryptonewsalerts.net. 420 time. That's right, 420 Eastern time, un mango. Follow Chandy10 Music, please. Thank you. Plus, you can buy and sell the video on instantly. February 7th, I'll be kayaking Avatar Water. The 8th, I'll be denying sinking Peter Sniff's boat. That's right, you're doing the luminescent thing in the evening. That's good. Awesome, brother. Make sure to take a lot of film and document your experience. Let's go. AI is the present. Already expect 70% of all the jobs effective for the one on the other way. Right on. And also, I just wanted to bring some awareness to another event going on February 4th here in Puerto Rico, in Condado, right where I'm hosting my event, but the week prior. And shout out whoever just subscribed. Let me see if I can find this. There it is. Kitco. She invited me as a speaker to her event, and I haven't even gotten back to her. I've just been super busy this week, but you're probably watching with your mom, and I first and foremost appreciate the invitation. But this is a big event. I'm just going to read it. It's going on also in Condado here in Puerto Rico, just so you're aware. I'll just read the invite. It says, build here is an intentional misnomer of build here. It is our invitation to come to our island to build, work, and collaborate so that together we can use emerging tech to create the future. We invite you to have a front row seat of how this tech is changing every industry, from banking and law to renewable energy, referring to blockchain technology in general. Puerto Ricans are building on island, from Bitcoin to AI. Come hear about their projects. The full day conference begins at 9 a.m. at La Concha. Now, I will tell you, that's a great, great venue. It's a 5-star place, has a casino in there, been there a few times, had a great time. So looking forward to attending. prblockchain.org. If anyone's interested in copping a ticket, it's very affordable. There's going to be a lot of people there. I think, if I understood her correctly, there may be 200 to 300 people, and it's an all-day event. I'm not going to be able to chill all day because I, got to pick up my daughter from school and stuff. But I'm planning on probably stopping by for a couple of hours, and if I could, speak and share something, I'm happy to do so. But again, that's going to be at La Concha. And if you guys are interested, one more time, it's prblockchain.org. Not my event, but I was invited to speak or do a panel, and most likely going to do so. And looking forward to it because it's right here, right near where I live. And again, 5-star property. I'm sure it's going to be top notch. And I got to connect with her for 10 minutes. She's great. She watches the show. Her mom watches the show. So help support her as well. If you guys are interested, you're going to be in Puerto Rico. I think it's February 4th. I'm sorry, February 5th. So my mistake. It says it on the invite, February 5th. And there's probably just a few tickets left if you guys are interested, And this is PuertoRicoBlockchain.org. That's the name of their organization. So it's legit. They're going to have a lot of people to connect with, especially for those looking to open up shop here in Puerto Rico. probably be very advantageous to make the connections. That's why we have events. They're very important to connect, make friendships that'll last a lifetime. The Fiesta is going to be great. That's right. There's only one Fiesta, and the Fiesta is February 8th. Do not miss it. Only a couple of tickets left, really. You know what I mean? So for what it's worth, the Fiesta is going to be great. Okay, I'll be my best to talk to JV into meeting you on the 7th. Bring facts. Most of the snow got baked off today. Hit the 40 degrees, baby. Word up. And her event, Kiko's event, it is sponsored by Kraken, so it's super legit. You know, they're going to have a lot of sponsors. She told me they're going to have representatives there from some of the top projects in the crypto space, like Polkadot, you know, from the Kraken exchange. And, you know, so it sounds pretty good, actually. Again, it might be advantageous to make some connections there. Her event is going on from 9 a.m. to 5 a.m., so it's an all-day thing. It's an all-day event, February 5th. So that's literally 3 days before my event. So if you happen to be in Puerto Rico and you want to, you know, network with more great minds and make a lot of good connections, check it out. Check it out. But, yeah, back to the comments, and we may play some music videos here. I agree with Max. The price of 220 Bitcoin May of this year. Send it. Eco Action Tours. Word up, facts. Follow the CNA on X. Thank you, Streamlabs. But here's what we're going to do. We got 2,300 people on the stream. Let's play some music videos. We'll play the song and the music video for the, you know, represents the event. Of course, the 100K Bitcoin Fiesta, and yeah, my two favorite videos. We keep playing them back to back. Why not? Just give me a second. And again, welcome everyone join the stream.
Vibing in the tropics, the air's so sweet. Swaying to the rhythm with the Bitcoin beat. JV's on the court, he's calling the plays. Me and Serge ballin', winning all day. Starlit sky, strawberry moon, dancing to the whispers of a bitty tune. Thirsty under a Puerto Rican hunger moon.
Libra scales tip to Aquarius charm. It's Bitcoin astrology, we're disarmed. Manifesting lasting connections on this golden shore, this legendary perfection. So good we're craving more.
Give me more.
Coconuts crack, the fire pits dragging. Flame lit, Spinderella spins and the fam's feeling.
Hot dealers unite, Puerto Rican delight. This is our night, keeping it tight.
Puerto Rico nights under Satoshi skies. Just try to stop this good time.
It's the number 11, won't you come with me to the party, I mean.
No bad wolf's gonna try, but bitty wolves
You can't deny.
from Bitcoin live streams to juicy by the sea wet dreams.
Strawberry juicy,
Sexy vacation. It's an
sexcation.
oceanfront kind of ecstasy. It's a 100K moist bitty dream.
Puerto Rico, Bitcoin doing.
This feels right, no ditty. It feels tight, so drippy. I wanna hear you cry out my name. I wanna make you feel the bang bang.
Ding dong on my door. Watch how I answer, I wanna soar.
Puerto Rico nights under Satoshi skies. Just try to stop this good time. No bad wolf's gonna try, but bitty wolves
You can't deny.
from Bitcoin live streams to juicy by the sea wet dreams.
Strawberry juicy,
This sexy vacation. It's an
sexcation.
oceanfront kind of ecstasy. It's a 100K moist bitty dream.
Tell me more, boss man. My bitty king turns me on. Serving Bitcoin. We're rebels, we're dreamers, we're the Bitcoin tribe. Living for the moment, I'm riding the rocket, living the bitty vibe. Bitty chemistry, bitty up, no diddy, get it up. Getting wet with our Bitcoin. Doing, we're going point.
Bam-ba-lam, bitty fam.
Oh, bring me up, bitty glow. Prize discovery, yeah, let it show. Bang, 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 like a B-52, we built a bitty.
Stacked revolutionary love shack, boo. Stacking sats like it's Max and Stacy. Stacking sats cause tax is crazy. I'm stacking sats cause the IMF hates me. Stacking sats cause the haters don't faze me. No Diddy, no Jay-Z. Stacking the bitty like it's Nipsey and JV. Stacking the bitty like it's paper and Chandy. Stacking BTC like caffeine in my canteen. Life is a game of chess that makes biddies the damn queen. Stacking BTC till they cancel me and I can't stream. Like Biggie, it was all a dream. Now the biddy has set me free.
Going, let's biddy up, babe. Bang, bang on the door, baby, never let it fade. Auto house strong, yeah, we built it this way. No one to hold 'em, yeah, we're holding, never folding.
I've always been a rapper, honky cracker, but now I'm a pastor, Bitcoin stacker. Now I'm a master of the Bitcoin standard. Hit 'em up faster than the Bitcoin panda. You can't touch me with your shitcoin flow. Like, do you even Bitcoin, bruh? Let me know. Welcome to the Bitcoin show. Now listen up closely, low-key. Stacking BTC like Satoshis. In El Salvador with my Bitcoin broskies. Raising up the biddy like Gohan. Living in a huddle house, we're not the pawns.
Going, let's biddy up, babe. Bang, bang on the door, baby, never let it fade. Auto house strong, yeah, we built it this way. No one to hold 'em, yeah, we're holding, never folding.
Bitcoin's dripping like a new Scottie Pippen 80 G's. We're royalty, biddy kings and queens, manifesting the kingdom that's finally come. Playing chess moves, checkmate, we won.
We're raising the roof in El Salvador. Freedom flows, IMF can't hold us no more.
Stacking BTC like Tate versus the BBC. Stacking the biddy like BTC OGs. Stacking BTC on Lightning with no fees. Stacking BTC like Snoop Dogg rolls weed. Stacking BTC like Scarface with a nosebleed. Stacking BTC like Shinobi, nobody knows me. Stacking BTC like everyone owes me. Stacking BTC like Max and John McAfee. Stacking BTC, accumulating stats so rapidly, so happily. Stacking BTC so casually, no casualties of galaxies around Earth fallacies. Stacking BTC on a flat Earth with no gravity. Stacking BTC cause Bitcoin is your majesty.
Going, let's biddy up, babe. Bang, bang on the door, baby, never let it fade. Auto house strong, yeah, we built it this way. No one to hold 'em, yeah, we're holding, never folding.
Bitcoin glow, stack it up, let it show. Price discovery, patience, game on, let's go. Biddy up, Roger out. We're changing the world, there's no doubt.
Bitcoin glow, stack it up, let it show. Price discovery, patience, game on, let's go. City up, Roger out. We're changing the world, there's no doubt.
There you go. Let me know what you think of those music videos. And speaking of events, shout out Bitcoin Sports Network. They reached out to me today. They're the ones who actually hosted the Max and Stacy Invitational. That's the company that put together the event for Max and Stacy. They reached out to me earlier. They're great people, by the way. Frida and Chris, I got to spend some time with them out there, so I know anything they do is going to be top notch. They just announced a Bitcoin golf tournament in Dallas, Texas. I'm going to click on it, and if you guys are interested or in that area, I would highly recommend attending. It's bitcoingolfclassic.com. if anyone's interested in attending the Dallas event. I think it's in a couple of months, but let me check. I don't know the exact date. This is what the website says. Join the BitBlock Boom Bitcoin Golf Classic. So if you're into golf or Bitcoin, either or, it may be very advantageous for you guys to check this out. It looks like you can get a 20% discount by using BTC Golf. And this is, again, let me just read you some of it. I haven't even gone through it yet. I just saw the DM and I just want to show them some love because they were very kind. And I like to help promote these events as well. You know, I just promoted Kitco's event. I'm promoting their event, promoting my own event. The more events, the merrier. Allows people to connect, and that's what it's all about. So yeah, tickets are available, it looks like. Join us for the inaugural BitBlock Bitcoin Golf Classic. It's happening, and it looks like April 3rd for this particular event. And I know anything they do is going to be top-notch because I got to experience the event they just held with Max and Stacy. I don't know who's all going to be there. Check it out. The event details are actually here. I'm not going to read it all, but I'll give you some highlights from what I can see. The date's April 3rd. It's an 18-hole tournament. 72 players. There's 36 teams, so I guess there's 2 people per team, like at the Max and Stacy Invitational. And it says they accept Bitcoin Lightning and card payments, and it's at the Coyote Ridge Golf Club in Carrollton, Texas. So if any of you guys are out in Texas or looking to attend the great event, I'm sure it'll be phenomenal. I don't know who's all going to be there, any of the details. I haven't spoken to them yet. I just got a DM and just want to show them some love. So Frida, Chris, if you're watching, respect and love what you guys are doing. Happy to support you. And let's spread the message of the biddy around the world, broskies. Encore. What up, Bullish Bob? Love the name. It's almost as good as Harry Balls. Bullish Bob and Harry Balls in the same chat at the same time. Never folding. The Orange Elite, love it. Word. Damn, I've played there before. No way. That's crazy. Small world. Do you live out there, Daniel? That's what's up. A 4-hour drive from where I live. Texas is only 4 hours from you? I didn't even realize the geography there. Interesting. That's crazy. So yeah, we're a small world. You know what I mean? And also, I know Max and Stacy are going to be doing their event every year, hosted by the Bitcoin Sports Network. And tickets will be on sale soon. I know Max just dropped a link, and you can get on the waiting list. I definitely want to promote that because that was my best event experience of all time. And I've been to a ton of events outside of Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, I used to do events every 3 months and always events, and it was phenomenal. It was definitely a VIP type experience. Everything was top notch, and the value we got out of it compared to how inexpensive tickets were, you're not going to find that anywhere. I think tickets for spectators were less than $200. I think maybe $200. And for what we got out of it, including the food, the drinks, the entertainment, just being at the property, the venue, being connected to Max and Stacy, that's like a $10,000 experience for $200. Shit, you know what I mean? So take advantage of these events, family. We're counting to print lower highs for the biddy on the hourly. Word up. Well, if we flip back in the green, we'll put more caffeine in the canteen and we'll flip it into the pump watch. How about that? That's what's up, Daniel. Puerto Rico, 100K. There's the anthem. I dig it.
There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right?
And it goes, da-doing, doing, doing. Well, let's see if 100,000 holds here, fellas. If we drop, you buy. Nippinator indicator coming. DeepSeek fears are overblown, apparently. I just personally think all this is just bullshit, manipulation of the market. When BlackRock is purchasing $1 billion worth of Bitcoin per week, and MicroStrategy, which BlackRock is the primary shareholder of, is purchasing $1 billion worth of Bitcoin per week, don't you think they prefer to buy it at 100,000 versus 200,000? Double the biddy. 2 for 1. A lot of manipulation, always in the markets. Trust nobody, especially lizard folk. But anyways, yeah, probably very overblown, broski.
The point is, if you have the superior asset,
it's going up forever, Laura.
it's going up forever, Laura.
Yeah, let me actually see, because since I traveled and came back, it may have reset all my videos which were stored on this particular computer. But actually, let me check that. It's a good question. Because if it still has all the videos previously stored, I have all the classics. But we'll find out. Give me a second. And if we still have it, we'll play it. If not, I just need to re-upload everything. So let's see what happens. Because typically when I do the mobile studio thing, I'm using the same Streamlabs account, and it like everything fucks up and changes. And I got to redo everything. But let's see. You never know until you try. Give me a second.
Oh, bring me up, bitty glow. Prize discovery, yeah, let it show. Bang, 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 like a B-52. We built a bitty
Stacked revolutionary love shack. Move.
All right, we're going in the archive here. Let's see if we have Bitcoin Strawberry Moon on this computer.
Strawberry destiny, under the moon by fire. Strawberry full moon, take me, light it up, fire it up, a fire under a full moon. It's a strawberry yum, fill me up, fill my cup. Kind of Bitcoin power moon, fill me up and raise it up, pretty please. Strawberry yum, fly to the moon, come, I need you to come with me. Whoa, full moon, baby up. Star Aquarius, I'm just so curious, just a little curious. Libra, wanna pump Bitcoin under the full moon with me, with me. Imagine dragons, 2024, year of the dragon. Thunder, before the lightning, I'm thirsty. Are you feeling thunder? Are you feeling hunger? I'm craving being under the thunder. Let's pump the bitty. Oh, doing. Danger V, do you have anything to say? Rap with me, baby.
This is the chance for all my Bitcoin champs to do the moonlight Bitcoin dance. I hit them up like Pac, the Bitcoin rants. My balls is hot, sitting in my big boy pants. I trust the bitty like Biggie when he trusted Diddy. I trust the bitty like Eminem, how he trusted Fitty. The Citadel isn't just a city. This is Bitcoin Camelot, just as pretty. Cinderella, Chandela, Cinderella, take a date.
The moon comes up when the sun goes down. I wanna go down and get down while the lunar pool gets my up, bitties up. Full moon up, I feel my energy going up. I feel the Bitcoin soaring up. I wanna fill my cup, I don't wanna overflow. I just want security, you know. And my house in Wonderland, a wolf or Peter Pan, you'll never know. On a fool, I'm every feeling, all of me that I am. A fucking Peter Pan, Alice and I'm in Wonderland. I'm in a Bitcoin land, full strawberry fire. Strawberry tooth fairy, baby loving honeyland. Under the full moon, I'm gonna manifest a pump with my man JV. Come and please me.
Moving the bits, come on, let's dance. Shake it down to bring it up. Move with the hips, give me sexy dips. Hitting bone rips as soon as it dips. BTFD to the lunar eclipse. Stacking BTC till I'm losing my grip. Stacking BTC while I'm feeding the nip. Stacking BTC because fiat is shit. Stacking BTC is what you need to get rich. Stacking BTC, Big Peter shift is a bitch. Cinderella hit, spin it, sexy little Bitcoin mama, take it.
It's hard thinking out of the box, eyes draining, going through fiat detox. I'm thirsty, that's true, but I'm worthy, and so are you. Doing. I want a freaking strawberry kind of gut, doing full moon pump, kind of moon that makes belly full. A strawberry full moon, now with an actual baby talking to you, baby. Just satisfactory, satisfy my dreams. The night flying high, strawberry wine, la strawberry fire on the moon with my Bitcoin. Lust, a strawberry full moon, kind of night JV. It's back to you, take it, baby. JV, can you hit it? Pretty please, excite me.
Sure thing, Cinderella, I got you under the full moon. I'm feeling like Voltron, I'm so on. Transformed to a great ape like Gohan, I'm so bummed. Yet I remain so calm. A Bitcoin Super Saiyan so strong. This is Gohan versus Vegeta. Bitcoin is so long, like chasing the cheetah, chasing the zebra, like Derek Jeter, chasing the sea, racing the beach, and an apex predator, the matrix defeater. Bitcoin embracing the reality. The moonlight is lit. It's time to free up mind from the slave line. The time is here. Cinderella, take us out. Thought you never asked. Ooh, I got you, JV. The full moon is coming. Don't let it undo you, unless you want it to. I know I want it to. Baby up, strawberry moon up, respect it, freedom. I demand it. Baby up, drop up, ooh. I need you. JV doesn't believe in the moon. I thrive on it, guided by it. I'm 116 Cherokee. I don't want a Lamborghini, I'm a moon girl, not a fancy girl. I'm a Luna girl, I'm a big flying high, ready to soar. Jeep girl, we don't have to agree on everything. Loyal to humanity and our destinies. Baby Bitcoin destinies, always manifesting. Strawberry moon, wow. Gotta get ready now. So Roger, full moon, baby up out. Roger out, up the moon up, Shit, girl, we don't have to agree on everything. I'm loyal to humanity and our destinies. Baby Bitcoin destiny, always manifesting. Strawberry moon, wow. Gotta get ready now. So
There you go. Bitcoin Strawberry Moon, one of the classics. Let me know what you think of that jam. I enjoy that song a lot. It's one of my faves of all time. Glad you like that one as well, Serge. You're referring to the Guppies video of Max Kaiser? Yeah, that's one of the youngest videos I've found of Max. How'd I obtain it? Just probably YouTube. You can find anything if you search. And yeah, so there's another video that's in black and white where Max was doing stand-up as a young man, maybe even in his late teens. I don't know how young he was, but it's black and white, and it's Jerry Seinfeld actually introducing Max. Like, Max is opening up for fucking Jerry Seinfeld. That's the oldest clip I've ever seen of Max. And then this one, I think, is when he first got on Wall Street. He's a very young man, I would assume, in maybe his young 20s. Yeah, I mean, like maybe 40 years ago. I'm assuming he just turned 65, so I don't know the exact numbers. But yeah, those are awesome videos. I saw it pop up on my timeline, and I reposted it today. If you guys never saw that, definitely worth checking out. It's cool to see Max way back in the day, way ahead of his time. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, you can find a lot of the legacy classic Max Kaiser clips because I've downloaded so many of them over the years and shared them on X. I probably have thousands of them. He has been the most consistent content creator in our space. Yeah, I mean, for a very long time, you know, from Kaiser Report to pre-Kaiser Report, all the documentaries Stacey Herbert produced with Max, like Hang the Bankers, The Moon. There's so many of them. It's like endless Max Kaiser content. I have a video of Max when he was young. Nice. Yeah, I saw that one with Jerry Seinfeld. Crazy, right? So yeah, Max's background was stand-up. I also heard he was a phenomenal magician. I'd never seen him do the magic tricks, but when I was at the event, they were telling me, yeah, Max is phenomenal magician. I'm like, wow, so he actually used to do magic tricks back in the day, and he's still very good at it from what I hear. So we'll have to ask Max to do some magic for us, some Bitcoin magic. Make the biddy appear at $1 million. Voila, abracadabra. That'd be pretty dope. Max showed me the video. Nice. With Jerry Garcia, eh? Wow. The legend himself. Max has been preaching for a long time about how fucked up the fiat is. I know. Way ahead of his time. Because he understood money, right? Being involved in Wall Street, and he understood the corruption. And yeah, he started exposing it. And that's why you got to respect that. Not many people are willing to do that, right? He was a trader on Wall Street. Yep, early trader. Do you have the Max Rumble in the Jungle with the banksters? Is that when he gets in the fight with the JP Morgan banker from the Kaiser Report? I'm not sure the exact video you're referencing because I don't know that title, Rumble in the Jungle. But Maybe I'll have to Google that one and see. I like to believe every Max clip I've seen, because I've been Max's biggest fan for at least the past 7 years. I've probably shared more Max Kaiser content than any other podcaster or content creator that I know of, at least. So mad respect to the Max. He's a G, OG. Yeah, so I don't know if I have that one, Greg, but I like to believe I do. Up. Nip just attacked Shandy. Shandy came in the room and Nip just whop, 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 whop. So now Nip's going crazy. Max is going to give you the Joe Pencil vibe. What's the Joe Pencil vibe? I assume you laugh. You mean Joe Pencil? Yeah, I don't know that reference. I'm assuming you wrote Pesci or something. And it auto-corrected. He did the magic trick. Oh, no! With the bank account. Yeah, exactly. He turned his fiat, potentially, into billions worth of biddy. The greatest magic trick of all. Nipsey attacked her. I mean, my assumption is Shandy probably just gave him a treat. And then Nips is like, not while we're recording. And just handled business. And that's Nip. Nippinating. Nipsey sleeps on my lap on the couch, and I give him treats, but I just pissed him off. Yeah, he was focused. You destroyed the focus. Nobody goes in that room when the show is on. And is my assumption right? You just try to give him a treat, and he still barked at you? Or did you just try to pet him? So I saw your head, and then I just saw he attacked. But Nipsey's not playing no games. Let that be an example for Gensler. If you come within this office, within 100 yards, you got Nip on you. But anyways, we're going to be ending the stream anyways. We got 2,500 people here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, I figured you meant Joe Pesci, of course. He's a legend as well. We love Joe Pesci. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. And tomorrow, same bit time, same bit channel. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys, and make it a fantastic day. And thank you for all the support, the quotes, the comments, the reposts, and all that fun stuff. Hopefully Bitcoin can maintain 100, but if it doesn't, buy the dip. We got the Nippinator indicator, so you know it's a good buy. And I'll see you guys soon. Let me see where we could outro with a little classic Max rant.
Wall Street is fraud, America is fraud.